Hi viewers, welcome to Botany Point. Today in this video we are going to discuss about other methods of water loss. So in our previous video we already studied about the transpiration, and the transpiration what happened, the water loss in the form of water vapor. Okay, so here see what happened, the two method. Here the other method, mainly two method. The first one is guttation and the second one is beading. Okay, first one is guttation and second one is beading. So come to here guttation. What is guttation? Guttation. Through guttation also water loss. So what happens in case of guttation? Here the water loss occur in the form of water drop. Okay, from which part of the leaf? Hydatoid. Hydatoid are the pores which are mainly found at the margin of the leaf. Okay, so the definition is the excess water exudes or secretes on hydatoid of leaves in the form of water drop. Okay, and the word guttation is given by DeBerry in 1869. Okay, so here what happened in guttation process, the water is released or exuded out on the hydatoid of the leaves, and these hydatoids mainly found in margin area. Okay, margin of the leaf, and in the water is coming out in the form of water drop. Remember, and the term the word guttation is given by DeBerry in 1869. Up to this clear? Okay, now they come to what the hydatoid. What is hydatoid? Okay, what is then come to what is hydatoid? Okay, the word of hydatoid. So mostly in herbaceous flowering plants growing in the most moist places. Okay, those herbaceous plants mainly grows in the moist places, possesses a extra special type of structure. Okay, and that structure mainly ending with the vein margin. Okay, suppose this is a leaf. Okay, from the leaf where the leaf vein, this one is vein, this one is midrib, this one is vein, the end of the vein, this part. Okay, one special structure are there which is helpful for the exclude or secrete of the water, excess water. Okay, in the form of water droplets. That is, the part is what? Hydatoid, and the process is guttation. So through the hydatoid, this one is one type of pore. Okay, hydatoid is the pore kind of structure. So clear up to this? And also you can say hydatoid are the special pore particularly present on the leaf margin. Okay, particularly present on the leaf margin which exude or secrete water, secrete drop of water. Okay, so come to this definition, that is mostly found in herbaceous flowering plants growing in moist places and possesses special type of structure at the vein ending margins of leaf called hydatoid, or you can also define as like this. See, hydatoid are the specialized pore, particularly present on the lip margin, and which exudes or secretes drop of what? Water. Okay, both definition are correct. Up to this clear? So guttation is the process where what happens? The water coming out in the form of droplets through hydatoid of the lips. Clear up to this? Okay, and mostly this is seen in case of herbaceous plant cases. Okay, so the water droplets which release out, the water droplets which are released out through the process of guttation, it contains a solution that is both organic and inorganic solution. So in that solution containing a number of dissolved substance, like phosphorus, potassium, sodium, iron, magnesium, and also glucose, fructose, sucrose, thiamine, and riboflavin. These water droplets are not the normal water or the pure water. These are containing some dissolved substances, that is both are organic and non-organic type. What is that? Phosphorus, potassium, sodium, iron, magnesium, then glucose, fructose, sucrose, thiamine, and riboflavin. These are the substances which are present where the droplets of the what? The droplets of the guttation process which release out. Clear up to this? Then come to the next point about the process. So this process, mostly the hydatoid, come to the point of hydatoid. The hydatoid are mainly called as the type of secretory tissue. Mainly the hydatoids called as what? Secretory tissue of leaf. And these are mainly made up of parenchymatous with numerous intercellular spaces that to form epithelium. Here I have a structure about the hydatoid. You can see here. See, this one is the hydatoid. So this part is here, guard cell are present. Here the soft stomatal chamber. The outer region is epithelium. And these are this orange color structure. For you to just understanding, I just color it. Here I am just coloring it. So this part is epithelium. Then here this part is mesophyll cells, and these are the green structure are the xylem and tracheids. So what happened in this case? The hydatoid are the opening or the pore which present at the lip margin. Lip margin. So here what happened? See, the mesophyll cells and the intercellular spaces. The mesophyll cells, and in between there the spaces, intercellular spaces to form this structure. The intercellular spaces and the mesophyll cell cover to this form this structure. This structure is called as epithelium. Now the epithelium just close to soft stomatal chamber. And below that here the xylem and the tracheids are there. Which is what? Present behind the epithelium. or the xylem and tracheids are open at epithem area. Okay, so mainly xylem, what happen in case of xylem, from the roots, from the soil region, the root absorb water and it transfer to xylem, and through the xylem, what? Now the water reach to epithem area. Then epithem, when it reach to epithem area, epithem cells, then it transfer to the where? Substomatal chamber, and then to stoma through hydatoid it release out. Okay, here I am using the word stoma. So here the stoma is different from the transpirational stoma. Okay, this stoma are known as water stoma. Okay, here hydatoid content also say hydatoid is mainly connected with the water stoma. Wait, here water stoma. Okay, water stoma open to finally hydatoid. Okay, so what is this water stoma? Normally the stoma large in size. Okay, the stoma help in transpiration. That stoma is large in size, small in size, but the water stoma is first is large in size. Okay, large in size. Then second point is normal stoma is helpful for opening and closing of what? Stomata. Okay, but this stoma, the water stoma, is always open. This is always open. The water stoma of the hydatoid is always open. Then the third point, the normal stoma is take part in mechanism of what? Opening and closing of stomata, but this stoma always open and it never take place or doesn't participate the opening and closing mechanism. Okay, so here it doesn't take part or participate in opening and closing mechanism of stoma. Okay, clear up to this? So the water stoma and normal stoma are different. So finally for the water stoma, it open to hydatoid of the pore. Okay, and finally water release out in the form of drop. Okay, now to come about here one extra, come to this diagram, epithem. See what happened here. This one is our leaf swing of guttation. Here what happens, see here the leaf structure. Okay, so this part is our leaf margin. Okay, and these are the veins. So through the xylem water comes and reach to the vein and finally reach to the hydatoid, and through the hydatoid water release in the form of water droplets. Clear? Here the water drop are present in the form of drop. Okay, clear up to this. Here I will see again vertical section of the swing hydatoid. What happened in this case? Water again from the soil water moves to the xylem and finally reach to the epithem. This what is epithem. Okay, and epithem is connected to substomatal region. From the substomatal region it open to the stomata. Okay, and finally when it reach to the stomata, then it open to the hydatoid. Okay, here the garcelle are there and above that hydatoid are present where the water coming out in the form of water drop. Clear up to this? Okay, now come to function of hydatoid. Function of hydatoid. So there is mainly two functions. First is it facilitates guttation. Normally, okay, it facilitates guttation. Clear? And the second is it also have an indirect role in ascent of cell. So help in indirect role in ascent of shape. Clear? Okay. Now the come about the causes. Causes of guttation. In case of transpiration, what happened? The diffusion process, water is released out. But what happened in case of here the guttation occur? So this is the phenomenon of guttation due to takes place development of positive root pressure. Okay. It is mainly developed through what? Positive root pressure. Okay, it is mainly developed positive root pressure. Then what happened in this case? Normally, suppose the water condition is favor the rapid absorption of what? The soil condition is mainly favor the what? Water absorption process. And also the atmospheric, here suppose inside the cell and this one is atmosphere. Okay, so here suppose soil contain where? Water. Okay, here what happened? The soil condition favor the rapid what? Rapid water absorption. Here the rapid water absorption occur. Okay, but here what happened in this case? Suppose now the outside, the atmosphere, here what happened? The moisture, the humidity is high. High humidity means the air is now wet condition. Okay, due to here what happened? The water, now finally water reached to the mesophyll cells. Okay, and now we try the water to what? Remove outside in the process of what? Diffusion. Okay, and the release of the water from water vapor form is known as transpiration. But this is our case of guttation. What happened in case of guttation? Here the rapid water continuously reach to the mesophyll cell, but and here what happened? The humidity of air is what? High. That means the air is wet in condition. So inside the cell the water level is high, and the atmospheric air also contain inside the air contain high water, and also atmospheric air contain also high water. That case what happened? The rate of transpiration. What is the rate of transpiration? Rate of transpiration automatically decreases. Okay, now the rate of transpiration decreases. That means the excess water do not evaporate outside. Okay, at that case what happened? Now a positive root pressure is created due to the check of water evaporate outside. It create a pressure. Okay, where a positive root pressure, and here the root pressure mainly occurred because the active absorption of water occurred what? Inside the soil. Okay, so here root participate what? Active absorption, due to which now the water it finally what? Release in the form of guttation, not in form of the water vapor, in the form of water droplets. Okay, due to pressure, due to normal pressure OP and TP, osmotic pressure and turgor pressure, the water release out. But in which condition? Where there also the need of water outside, the diffusion occur. But here what happens? The rate of transpiration decreases. Due to what? Here also the soil, because of the soil condition is favored to the rapid water absorption. Here the root participate in active absorption. That's why it creates a positive root pressure. And through this positive root pressure, now the leaves is water release or secrete in the form of drop. Okay, now the water is released in the form of water droplets or water drop form. Okay, due to what? Active absorption. Okay, and this process is, if the water is coming out in the droplet form, is known as guttation. Now you can see the difference between transpiration and guttation. In case of transpiration, what happens? Water is removed out or released out. The excess water released out in the form of water vapor. Water vapor. But here water droplets. Clear? That's the difference. And what the second most important difference? That is here what happens. In case of transpiration, the stoma and the guttation stoma are different. This stoma are called as water stoma and normal stoma are called as stoma, normal stoma. Okay. So in this case what happened, the stoma participate in the opening and closing. That's why what happened, due to open of the stoma, the water due to open stoma, water what? Release out. Water vapor release out, and when the stoma closed, stopped. Now the transpiration process is stopped. But in case of guttation, what happened? Okay, in daytime there is no problem of the release out of the water. But what case of in case of night and early morning? Because in you also know already I posted about the periodicity of the stomatal movement. Here what happened? I need a moment. Okay, so what happened in that case? Mostly the rate of transpiration stop when the rate of transpiration is decreases at night and early morning, and that time for suitable for guttation because absence of transpiration at the time. Okay, so what happened normally in normal stoma? Suppose this one normal stoma and this one is water stoma. Water stoma found in case of guttation process stoma. It always open, but this normal stoma participate in opening and closing mechanism. That means it open daytime and closed night time. Closed night. And this stoma open always. So what happens in case of daytime? If there is water, then that easily release out because stoma open. But in case of night time, stoma closed. What about that excess water? Now the excess water due to creation of the positive root pressure and the rule of active absorption. What? Due to positive root pressure plus active absorption, guttation occur. Clear? At night and also early morning Okay, so guttation mostly occur night and early morning because here what happened, in early morning also stomata closed. Okay, early morning stomata closed and also night stomata closed. At that time the excess water is removed out through guttation process in the form of water drop. Here water drop, and here in case of transpiration what? Water vapor. Remember, okay. So I will later post the difference between the guttation and transpiration. Up to this clear? So now the conclusion about this. So what happened? Come to this conclusion. When soil condition favor rapid water absorption and there is high humidity in the atmosphere at the time the transpiration does not take place. What? How? Slowly. But what about the root pressure? the root pressure increases continuously due to active absorption, which result guttation. Clear? So this is the main fundamental thing about the guttation cause. Clear up to this? Okay. Now come the example. Okay. The example are mostly found in the what? Angiospermic plant. Angiospermic plant. So guttation mostly found in the angiospermic plant. That is up to the grass and potato, tomato, brinjal, and alocasia, and also rose, hibiscus. Okay, so such type of herbaceous plant, and also nasturtium. Okay, nasturtium. So this plant shows guttation. Okay, mostly, and some of the non-angiospermic plant also shows the guttation process. Okay, so this is about the guttation process. Okay, this is our first process. Okay, guttation is complete. Now come to the second process where the water loss, that is bleeding. Come to the bleeding. You know from the word, and I think most of the people have observed that. So what is bleeding? The exudation of the water and the cell shape through the curds or wounds of plants, parts of the plants. So here what happened, the definition is the exudation or the secretion of water and cell shape through the curds or wound of plants. And this bleeding also happen due to the positive root pressure. Remember this one. Okay, both the guttation and bleeding happen due to the positive root pressure. This is one the important thing. Remember this one. Okay, and due to secretion of this one 2D juice, one kind of juice, that is 2D juice with latex, and also latex secretes. Okay, and from this mainly seen in the stem of, mostly seen in the stem of Borassus, Borassus, Borassus plant. Okay, so this 2D and latex juice stem from the, mainly it helps the economically important for production of what? Rubber, sugar, and also some alcoholic drinks. Okay, up to this clear? So this is all about the bleeding and the guttation. Through beside the transpiration, here the water is lost through guttation and bleeding process. Okay, up to this clear? So if you like this video, so please hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe to Botany Point. And if you are new, then definitely subscribe Botany Point, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the regular updates. Thank you so much.